Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. It has been quite a while. I apologize, personal issues with notwithstanding. I have decided to do a remake of one of the videos I've done quite a while ago as part of the History of Home Media series. Um, as I recently gotten a few other releases under that belt, so I can make it somewhat better, a better video in general. So by this time the video is uploaded, the original shall be deleted, and this one will take its place. For those who did watch the video, I truly appreciate you guys watching it. Um, and after we talk about the certain movie, there is another movie I want to show off that I recently got, but I'll wait to the end. So what movie are we talking about? Well, it's Beauty and the Beast, of course. Beauty and the Beast was a game changer for Disney. When it was released back in 1991, it was an absolute smash. It was critically lauded. It was a box office hit, and it was the first animated film that Disney released, and the first animated film in general to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. It would win Best Pictures in, I believe, the Emmys. And since then, it's been lauded as a masterpiece, and some say it's Disney's best animated film, bar none, on the dot. And I would probably agree. This is probably the most perfect animated film they have created. And of course, once it was announced it was coming to home video, everyone got excited. So on October 30th, 1992, Beauty and the Beast was released onto VHS. On its release, it was a record break. Excuse me. It was a record-breaking Disney video release. Now, Disney, we all know, is the champion in terms of the home video market. Ever since the 80s, when they jumped in, they were pretty much a force to be reckoned with, as you may see from the background. On its release, again, October 30th, 2002, um, it would sell over 20 million copies. It was the first tape that would sell, that many copies. And of course, ranked a lot of money for Disney at the time. Of course, it was released as part of the infamous Classics line. This is pretty much the definitive version you want to watch when it comes to the original print. We'll get to that when the time comes, but I always love the packaging with this original release. It's stellar. The use of the darker pinks and purples in the background really makes this feel like a, special release, regardless. Now, as for what's on here, there is a couple of variants that are out there. Most notably, it has a trailer for a re-release of Sleeping Beauty. However, that re-release never happened. Well, it's a theatrical re-release. There was another one that was supposed to come out in 1995, but that never came out neither. Printing on mine is June 19th, 1992. My mistake. Now, as for when it later came back in the vault, that was on April 30th of 1993, but either way, you can find this tape almost anywhere, online or thrift stores notwithstanding. Of course, this is a rather infamous release because of how much it can go for those who are, you can't just throw away your tapes. This stuff will cost a lot of money. I get it, but why would I waste like 20 grand on a movie that's like 80 minutes long? It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, on April 30th, 1993, it went back into the vault, and it wouldn't be until October 8th, 2002, where we would get Beauty and the Beast again. This time, as part of the Platinum Edition. Now, this was a pretty early release under the Platinum Edition. This was the second release as part of it. The previous release, grab it right here, being Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. A video of that original release will be coming soon. But yeah, this followed a IMAX screening it done around the same time, I believe in March. What's notable about these releases? I'll start with let's look at the DVD edition first. This contains a musical sequence called "Human Again," where it was originally a deleted song that never appeared in the original theatrical release. So the original team came together and remade it as not only to make this different from the original release, the original Platinum screening, but also to count as a dedication to, of course, the guys who would, what was his name? It would count as a dedication to Howard Ashman. Of course, if you know your Disney knowledge, this would be Howard Ashman's last time he would work on a Disney film. Sadly, he got diagnosed with AIDS and passed away in March of 1991. And as a result, this film was dedicated to him, and of course, they re-added the Human Again sequence. Now, don't worry. Well, not so much here. Of course, the VHS contains the special edition version. There are 3 versions added here. As you can see on this intro here, let me move the camera. So it has the original version, the special edition on Human Again. It also contains another version. This version was used at the New York Film Festival, a work in progress print. It was like 70% done. It's really neat that it's here. Although the picture quality on this release is questionable, considering they had to cram 3 versions of the film together into one DVD. Keep in mind, DVDs, they hold a lot more than VHSs and CDs, but, you got a limit between 4.7 gigs and, I believe, like 9 gigabytes, so regardless, this is a great DVD release. This contains a great amount of bonus features, has great packaging, especially if you have the slipcover. I sadly don't have mine. If I can find one with the slipcover, I'll show that off when I can. Of course, here's the insert. Special introduction here by Don Hahn, a Disney legend and producer of Beauty and the Beast. Of course, it talks about many of the bonus features. Of course, the navigational overview. So over here we have 4 places you can go to. We got Cogsworth and Lumiere's library. Basically behind the scenes stuff behind Beauty and the Beast. Just all this here is wonderful. And I'm glad they did bring a lot of this back with the later version we'll talk about. And the other stuff is dedicated for the kids. The Break the Spell adventure game. Again, the Making of Beauty and the Beast, the story behind the story, music videos, etc. Talks about that this film has been restored to its original aspect ratio. So we're not, missing out. It's an overall wonderful release. Let's look at the VHS edition, because this is a pretty interesting release regarding the packaging. You notice something? The artwork is over the plastic. Typical Disney VHSs, this is not a good example. You see the artwork is somewhat under the plastic packaging in order to keep it, not getting messed up. Though, in this case, it's over the plastic. Now, I might have a bit of a theory. I bet this is right. I don't know. So, for you VHS nuts, when Monsters Inc. came out on VHS, it came in a fully enclosed case. The artwork is not removable, and it's a reversible cover, where on the other side there's another piece of artwork, and you cannot remove the artwork. And the inside artwork is made fully from cardboard, like a very thin but durable cardboard. This uses the same thing. As you may tell, the corner here is pretty dented. So that's why you see this is a much larger piece of artwork compared to standard VHS packaging. Here we got the label. Of course, this is a much later release of a Disney cassette. It has the blue shell, or the blue flap, my mistake. And it has the home entertainment label and everything. Print date is August 9th, 2002. And actually here, let me remove the artwork for you so you can see what I mean. See, it's much more durable. It's not like a piece of paper or anything. And as you see on the side, look right there. It's the proof of purchase, or the artwork on the other side. So I bet because they wanted to release this as quickly as possible, they decided to go and give it this artwork, to save on costs. We are considering, how Monsters Inc. did pretty well when it came to its original VHS release, so I could be biased considering. But yeah, that's the Platinum Edition of Beauty and the Beast. Now, it wouldn't be until October 5th, 2010, where Beauty and the Beast finally got released on Blu-ray. Yep, the Diamond Edition, the second Diamond Edition, following the Diamond Edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. There is a later version that came out on 3D, the Ultimate Collector's Edition, that came with a 3D disc on October 4th, 2011. This is one of two releases from Disney that came on 2 discs as part of the Diamond Editions. Of course, Pixar had 2-disc Blu-ray releases for all their films, barring a few exceptions. But for Beauty and the Beast and Snow White only, all their other films were single Blu-ray discs. Let me see. I can't think. The second disc contains a bonus feature called Beyond Beauty, the untold stories behind the making of Beauty and the Beast. If you go through everything there, it's over 2.5 hours long. It is crazy, and it's glorious. Plus, again, a lot of the bonus features from the Platinum Edition return here, which is great. Of course, that's a few games, and then also some other bonuses. The 3 versions of the film are on here, fully restored, and they look wonderful on Blu-ray. I'm probably wrong, but I believe the New York Film Festival version is a little bit less in clarity. I haven't seen that version in a while, so either way, this is a glorious release. Now, there is another version of the Diamond Edition where it's a 2-disc DVD release. That one, I'm not sure if it still contains everything that's there. I'm probably wrong. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is a great release. I love the packaging, especially with the holophobic or the hologlyphic art. If you remember, I used to own the DVD packaged edition, or it came again the 2 Blu-rays and the DVD. But ever since I got this has pretty much replaced it. Since that version was used, this one was brand new. If you've seen that video. And here we got the discs. Of course, this was pre-2012, so this has artwork on their discs. Of course, we got the DVD. Even that has full color artwork. So the insert that it has talks about a couple of the bonuses here. This has a 7.1 Disney Enhanced Home Theater Mix. It also contains a high definition mix. Yeah, a high definition sound mix. I'm surprised how long they were able to keep using that home theater mix. They used it since 2003, with the Lion King Platinum Edition. It's pretty impressive. Of course, on the back, it talks about the other releases coming up. Bambi and the Lion King, which I own. Now, later in September 20th of 2016, Beauty and the Beast was re-released again on Blu-ray and DVD as part of the Signature Edition. Though the problem with that is that you can only get the bonus features digitally, besides the new ones they added exclusively to that version, which is pretty damn lame. This is not a video game, just put them all on the disc. At least with Pinocchio's Signature Edition, they got it right. But then later in 2020, March 10th, 2020, Beauty and the Beast would be re-released again, this time on 4K Ultra. I'm not sure how that looks since I don't own a 4K television, but I bet it's probably the cream of the crop. But yeah, that's the Diamond Edition of Beauty and the Beast. Now, before we conclude this video, like I said, there is one movie I want to show off that I recently gotten, and it'll be quite a while since my next update, so I might as well show it off here. Here we have The Incredibles. Yes, I finally have it on Blu-ray. Now, it originally came out in, I believe, 2011 or 2012 on Blu-ray. This is a much later release from, I believe, 2019? Yeah, 2019. This is a wonderful set. All the content that's on the discs are their original. In fact, I'll talk about the discs in a minute. But as you can see, it has that splatter paint deco design that Pixar has been using for their releases. 2019 releases, once they released their backlog films onto Blu-ray. Here we got the discs. What's interesting here is that The feature disc that's on here is taken from its 4K release. I believe The Incredibles is the first Pixar film or Pixar release to be on a 4K disc. This and The Incredibles 2. However, the bonus disc is taken from its 2011 release. I believe it's same with the DVD because this is a pretty bare bones disc. They did re-release the 2005 DVD, the 2 disc set. I remember seeing that in many stores around my area. Of course, I don't need it since I own the widescreen and full screen variants. Of course, it has a Disney Movie Rewards code and the digital copy ad, which I already used. Proud Movies Everywhere user. But yeah, they pretty much ported everything from the DVD release and plop it on here, even the Easter eggs, which is great. Those were such a pain trying to access, considering you gotta wait. You gotta be very timeful and wait for a single image to pop up and then click on it and bam. But yeah, that's the Blu-ray The Incredibles. And those are the original video releases of Beauty and the Beast. Truly one movie that will forever sell decently. I mean, it's Beauty and the Beast. You can't blame me. That's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys will like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Of course, check out my social media if you want to see something else. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy the spring. May is coming up. Finally getting decent weather. Although our ozone layer is probably going to be screwed by July. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Till then, be careful.